In a world drowning in noise, chasing fleeting thrills and shallow promises, most men miss the quiet power of a woman's true love. It's not always loud declarations or grand gestures under candlelight. It's not just sweet texts or stolen glances. Real love shows up in the moments that matter, when the silence hangs heavy, when the tension spikes, when the storm hits and you're not at your best. That's where love proves itself. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This wisdom isn't just for battles or hardships, it's for love too. Today we're diving deep into the 7 unmistakable signs of a woman's genuine love, seen through the lens of Stoic philosophy. Because when a man learns to spot love without falling for illusions, he becomes untouchable, a force of calm, clarity, and purpose. So let's uncover these signs and discover how you, as a Stoic, can respond to forge a bond that's unshakable. The Stoics never shied away from love, but they had no patience for its distortions, attachment, dependency, or delusion. Seneca, another Stoic heavyweight, warned, "You must live for your own approval, not the applause of others." Love that costs your peace isn't love, it's a chain. But when a woman's love aligns with your Stoic strength, something rare happens. You become grounded yet deeply seen, centered yet profoundly connected. A Stoic man doesn't chase love like a desperate hunter. He recognizes it like a sage spotting truth in a sea of lies. These 7 signs will show you what to look for and how to respond so you can build something real, something lasting, something that doesn't just spark, but endures. First, she respects your silence. In a world that's terrified of quiet, where people fill every pause with chatter or demands, a woman who loves you doesn't flinch at your stillness. She doesn't mistake your silence for distance or coldness. She doesn't need you to perform, to constantly validate her with words or attention. She gets that your quiet is your strength, your space to think, to process, to be. This isn't just patience, it's wisdom. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so we can listen twice as much as we speak." A woman who gives you room to reflect, who doesn't flood the silence with her insecurities, is rare. Her trust in your presence, even when you're not speaking, is a sign of deep love. As a Stoic, your response is simple but crucial. Honor her trust. Don't feel pressured to break your silence with empty words. Instead, build in that space. Let her know through your actions that her understanding is valued. Show her that her wisdom strengthens you both. Second, she challenges you without ego. A woman who truly loves you doesn't just nod along to keep the peace. She's not here to stroke your ego or avoid conflict at all costs. She questions your ideas, points out your blind spots, and pushes you to grow, not to dominate you, but to sharpen you. Her challenges aren't about winning or proving she's better. They're about helping you become the man you're capable of being. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, taught that virtue is honed through reason and challenge. A woman who tests your thinking, who calls you to rise without belittling you, is acting from love, rooted in reason. She's invested in the man you're becoming, not just the one you are today. Your Stoic response? Embrace her fire. Don't shy away from her challenges or take them as attacks. See them as proof of her belief in you. Lead with gratitude, not defensiveness, and let her know you value her for pushing you to be better. Together, you'll forge something stronger than agreement. You'll build mutual growth. Third, she stays when it gets hard. Real love doesn't pack its bags at the first sign of trouble. In a world where people ghost or threaten to leave, when emotions run high, a woman who loves you doesn't wield abandonment as a weapon. She doesn't say, "I'm done," after every argument or walk away when things get messy. Instead, she stays. She works through the discomfort, the disagreements, the tough days, because she sees them as part of the journey. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." A woman who loves you doesn't run from hardship. Her loyalty isn't tied to convenience. It's rooted in the shared struggle that builds something real. As a Stoic, your response is to match her commitment. Don't test her loyalty with toxic habits or unnecessary drama. Show up with integrity, lead through the storm, and let her see that you're as invested in the work as she is. Together, you'll turn challenges into strength. Fourth, she supports your mission, not just your comfort. A woman who loves you isn't just there for the fun stuff, date nights, laughs, or dopamine hits. She cares about your purpose, your vision, the things that drive you when no one's watching. She asks about your goals, respects your time, and uplifts your grind. She doesn't pull you away from your path with distractions or demands. Instead, she sharpens it, becoming a partner in your pursuit of greatness. Marcus Aurelius was crystal clear. Stop talking about what a good man is. Be one. A woman who loves you doesn't need grand promises or flashy displays. She watches your actions and aligns her own with them. She's not intimidated by your ambition. She wants to stand beside it. Your Stoic response is to lead with purpose. Don't let her support go unnoticed. Show gratitude for her belief in you and make space for her own dreams. Build a partnership where both of you rise, not just coexist. Fifth, she protects your name in your absence. In a world where people gossip or vent to feel better, a woman who loves you guards your reputation, even when you're not around. You'll never hear her say, "I only said that because I was mad." She speaks of you with dignity, not out of fear, but out of honor. This isn't just loyalty, it's character. The Stoics believed that true character is what you are when no one's watching, and real love follows the same rule. Her love doesn't vanish when you're not in the room. It defends you. A woman who upholds your name behind closed doors is a rare gem, and she deserves to be seen. As a Stoic, your response is to mirror her honor. Protect her name as fiercely as she protects yours. Live with integrity so her trust in you is never misplaced. Build a bond where both of you are each other's shield, even in the shadows. Sixth, she's calm in chaos, not just charming in comfort. Anyone can shine when life is smooth, but a woman who loves you shows her strength when everything falls apart. When the world feels like it's crumbling, she doesn't lose control or lash out. She holds herself together, stays grounded, and lifts you up when you're struggling to find solid ground. This isn't just emotional maturity, it's power in its highest form. The Stoics knew that true love is tested in fire, not in peace. A woman who brings calm to your chaos complements your Stoic strength. She's not here to complete you, but to amplify your resilience. Your response? Value her stability. Don't lean on her as a crutch, but recognize her as a partner in the storm. Lead with your own calm, and together you'll weather anything. Seventh, she loves you in private, not just for show. In a world obsessed with likes and validation, a woman who loves you doesn't need to broadcast your relationship to prove she's happy. She's present in the quiet moments, bringing you coffee when you're tired, listening without scrolling her phone, showing up without an audience. Her love isn't a performance, it's a practice. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Real love does the same. She doesn't just talk about love, she lives it, especially when no one's watching. As a Stoic, your response is to cherish her authenticity. Don't chase flashier connections or take her quiet devotion for granted. Show her the same presence, the same depth, and build a love that thrives in truth, not applause. Now here's where so many men stumble. They see these signs, but don't value them. They chase chaos over calm, attention over alignment, drama over depth. But if you're walking the Stoic path, you know better. You protect the woman who brings you peace. You don't test her love with childish games or toxic patterns. You match her emotional strength with your leadership. You don't run from stillness, you build in it. You lead with integrity, show gratitude without dependence, and choose her every day, not from fear, but from strength. Because love isn't about being worshipped, it's about being recognized and rising together. In a world of noise, games, and fleeting connections, real love is a rare force. It doesn't shout or demand attention. It stays, it sharpens, it sees you. If she respects your mind, fuels your mission, honors your name, and stands steady in the storm, she loves you. And if you're wise, you won't chase fleeting thrills or shallow applause. You'll build with the one who brings peace. The greatest Proof of love is how deeply someone sees you without trying to control you. That, brothers, is Stoicism at its finest. A love that's not just felt, but forged. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the journey at WisdomWavesAura for more insights to master your mind and live with purpose.